SMTP is used. I think there was something I was missing here. SMTP is used to send emails, whilst POP and IMAP are used to receive an email. So I just made that confusion sometimes. So I hope you guys are not confused as well. Alright, so this is what our TCP connection is established. First, TCP uses a three-way handshake. Unlike the UDP, it must make sure to initialize client request first to make sure that the client and the server are communicating. The server will acknowledge back that it has, and then the client would say, okay, I know that you are there, and they will establish communication. And that's what it was about. So to close connection, the fin control flag must be set in the segment header to identify the sender and the source and the destination that we are done with our communication, and we have to now close the session. So the TCP three-way handshake analysis is that the TCP three-way handshake establishes that the destination device is present on the network, and it will verify the destination device has an active service, like I was saying, between me and GET, and it inform the destination device that the source client intends to establish a communication session on that port number. So that's what we have to do. So the 6 bits in the control bit field of the TCP segment header are also known as the flag field, and those flag fields are used to reset connection when there is an error. That's why the control bit is important there. So TCP uses sequence numbers as assigned in the header of each packet, and it also represents the first dated byte of those TCP segment. And during session setup, an initial sequence number is set to represent the starting value of the byte. So it's important, and as data is transmitted during the session, the sequence number is incremented by the number of bytes that have been transmitted. So missing segments can then be identified easily by those increment numbers. Okay guys, so I hope you guys are following, and now we have some important bits here. We have the flow control, window size, and acknowledgement. So we have to look into each one of them and understand them. So this one is a TCP window size example. So window size is the number of bytes that can be sent before expecting an acknowledgement. So how much can I send before another acknowledgement is received? So if I send this, how long should I wait before another acknowledgement? So that is the window size. So the flow control is how much of the data can I be able to transmit, and if there is any lost data, what can be done about it. If there is any lost data, those lost data would be retransmitted without any problems. So UDP low overhead versus the reliability. So UDP does not connect, is a connection or is not connection oriented. That means it's not reliable, no retransmission, no frequency sequencing, and flow control. There is nothing, no function, nothing. So but what it can do is that it provides low overhead data transport because it has a small diagram or the datagram header and no network management traffic. So it's very easy with UDP when communication. Let's say it's fast but not reliable, and it does not construct data. So how it leaves, it's how it will gonna send it. So the way it receives it is the same way it's gonna put it. So for instance, if you say hello, how are you, and how are you come before the hello, it will send you how are you and then put you hello again. So you will not, there is no reconstruction. So that is how TCP server process request happens. So we use a well-known port number as a destination, and the source port number, like it's the same. So the well-known port number would be used as a destination. Right from there, the destination direct. So there's nothing like going through the server, blah blah blah, server driven to client. So you just send directly, and we use any randomly generated dynamic port number as the source, and the destination will be the well-known port number. So guys, so TCP, these are TCP IP protocols. We have TCP protocols like HTTP, FTP, SMTP, Telnet. All of these are TCP protocols, and they're all IP. And for UDP protocols, we have DHCP, DNS, SNMP, TFTP, VoIP, and IPTV. All of these are protocols that are used by UDP, but there are some protocols that use both UDP and TCP. You may be aware of that sometime to come. Alright, so we come to the end of the chapter, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any question, but the only thing that we have to do right now is to make sure that any protocol or any chapter I pass, you make more research about it with written documents. Okay, so this is a guide explanation, so that anything you see, you can be able to identify it yourself whilst you're reading. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I'll see you in my next video on next Monday. I hope you enjoy your tie Jabon today, and I am not sure there's going to be any